Hey guys, we're gonna be doing a gun tier list for season 13 for Apex Legends, and I'm joined with Lethal, the dog.
Hey.
And yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, alright. It calls me a dog, but we're using my StreamYards, motherfucker. Alright,
Yeah.
First is the 30-30.
That's an A tier. Every time I pick it up, I'm just sad.
E?
I
Alright,
reckon
I'll agree
E.
with that. I'll agree with that.
I never pick it up. I'd rather pick up the P2020. If I had a choice between,
man.
Yep.
I feel like early game, early drop. If I see 30-30,
you happy?
I'll take it if there's nothing else, and I feel like I can win very, very early game fights with it. But after that first fight, I'm like, what else you got?
The only thing that I take over, the only thing I take the 30-30 over is the bow check. Honestly, I think it's one of the worst weapons. It's alright when it's got its what is it? What does it have with it? The bullet loader. It's alright with that, but other than that, it's pretty dog shit.
What about the Okay, so next is the Alternator.
A tier. I pick it over the so many other guns. I always pick it. It's better than the R45, R99 as well. Yeah, no, I'd say it's better than the R99.
A tier.
I reckon A tier. All
right, fine. We'll go A tier. I like it as well. I feel like I kind of
better than the car
over the R99 as well, but I don't know. Sometimes the R99 just feels a bit more satisfying to use.
Really? But the thing is, so in arenas, I choose the R99, but in BR, for some reason, it feels like the Alternator is better. But in arenas, it feels like the R99 is better.
Fair cool. All right, bow check.
Oh fuck! I hate that gun.
But here's the thing: it fucking melts.
If you get good with it, if you put the time and effort to get good with it, it's probably like a B or a C tier. But I fucking hate it, and I kind of want it in the F tier.
We'll put it in E tier because fuck the bow check, but it kind of hits.
If you get good with it, it's a B or a C. But fucking, it's a dog.
Next is the car. I'm kind of leaning S.
S. I thought B.
The car.
Why S? Why S?
Wait, hold on. Why do you think the Alternator is better than the car?
It is. Okay. The only thing that the car has over the Alternator is the heavy ammo and the light ammo change, right? Like how you can switch it between those two. But honestly, damage wise, like if you've got enough light ammo, you don't have to switch between heavy and light. You know what I mean? Like if you just get enough light, I'm willing to bet I'll beat anyone with a Alternator if they have a car. I'm deadly serious. I'd pick up the Alternator over the car, even when it's not in the shop like it is this season. Like I'm picking Alternator over the car.
Hell.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Alright, we'll go A then because I'm saying S, you're saying B, so we'll meet in the middle on A.
Okay, alright. Charge rifle, that is a fucking F because you're a fucking dumb cunt if you use that. I don't give a fuck how hard. I don't care how much damage it does. If you use this weapon, if you pick this weapon up on purpose, you're a fucking dumb cunt.
Yeah, fuck the charge rifle. But here's the thing. It fucking slaps.
It fucking slaps. It hurts.
But fuck anyone that uses that. And sometimes I use it and I'm like, fuck me. I'm a piece of shit.
I gotta go have a shower.
Yeah. I feel like I use this when I'm in a bad mood, where I'm like, I've had a rough day. Of like lost RP. My teammates are big fucking retarded in the last game, so I'm taking the charge rifle. I'm ruining someone else's day.
My day's ruined, so now your day's fucking ruined.
Yeah, but it's a piece of shit. Like anyone that uses it is a piece of shit. Fuck this weapon.
Yeah, seriously, it is it's such a dumb cunt weapon, honestly.
Oh, devotion.
You reckon it's better than the Havoc, but even with the turbocharger, I'd rather pick the Havoc. I think the Havoc's actually better. I've used both, and I think the Havoc hits harder as well.
I definitely prefer Devotion over Havoc. But so, all right, where would you put this without turbocharger?
Oh, without turbocharger, it's a D, man.
A D?
But with probably like a B, maybe even an A, just because with that turbocharger, it still slaps. It doesn't slap as hard as the Havoc, but with the turbocharger, if you can get it. I know it's pretty rare to actually get a turbocharger. Like, it's not totally rare, but it is a bit hard to get. But yeah, I reckon D, or put it in an A if we're counting it with turbo.
All right, how about we just put it in C overall then?
Okay, yeah.
I do prefer it though over Havoc, but we'll get to that. Either 8.
Either 8. It just does not. Yeah, it just doesn't slap. You know what I mean? I'm picking the Mastiff or the Peacekeeper over it every time. Every time.
Yeah, but I have clutched a few times with the Either 8 though.
Yeah, I even reckon Mozambique is better though.
I tend to agree. We'll go D for the Either 8.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Flatline, S tier.
S, yep. Nothing needs to be said there. S.
It's probably... Okay, this is the thing, this Flatline. If you learn its recoil, it's better than the R301. But if you're not really used to the Flatline, and you want a gun that will just beam with no recoil, you're going to choose the 301. But if you can learn the pattern of the Flatline, you'll win every time. If you're versing 301,
it fucking hits, man. It hits hard. It can be a shield stripper pretty quick as well, man.
Yep.
That's why we call it spicy flatline shots, when you just fucking dome a bitch.
Dome a dog. Yeah.
When was the last time you used the G7?
I hate the G7. I truly believe, like, how it is now, even as it is red, like, because you know how it gets the buff because it's in the thing. I still reckon it's an F. I never pick it up. Like, I just walk by it. Like, even if, you know what I mean, I never pick it up. I truly believe it's garbage.
Yeah, I'd pick the 30-30 over the G7.
Yep. Like, I think it's garbage, but who knows? All
right, here we go. The Havoc.
I believe it's BT. I reckon it's better than the Devotion. I'm picking the Havoc over the Devotion every time.
Really? See, I prefer the Devotion.
Yeah,
okay, now with turbocharger, would you say it's an A or an S tier?
I'd say I'd actually go S tier because you can dome a dog with the Havoc turbo. You know what I mean? You could probably almost wipe out a squad if you. But you can, I reckon, if you get the jump. But even without the jump, I still reckon you can almost dome a team. It's all right. It hits hard, even though I just want to put the turbocharger in the bin, but it'll dome a dog.
B tier it is, but I'm telling you, man, I picked Devotion over Havoc. Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you're tricky.
Because I feel like with turbocharger, I'd put it in A.
A.
Yeah, with turbocharger, I would put it in A.
You choose Flatline over turbocharger Havoc, or even Devotion.
Depends. Sometimes I hold on to it all game looking for a turbocharger, and then when it gets to the end, I don't have one. I'll just drop it for an R301 or a Flatline. But I could run either one. I feel like I'd be comfortable going into a final circle with an alternator and a car if I had to, as opposed to having a Flatline. So I could work with it.
Yeah.
Personally, I think these should be swapped. But
really? Nah.
Yeah.
No way. Nah. I think you're on some crack.
Yeah, this is where I think we might argue. The Hemlock, I think, is S tier. Once you get to an extendo.
I reckon A best. Because you just can't like dome a team, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I feel like
you can though, because you can fucking destroy a motherfucker. With it being burst fire as well, man. If you land, and it's actually pretty accurate hip fire as well. If you land shots, man, with this thing, you can destroy a motherfucker. The problem is, when you pick it up, it's got a very small magazine, so you can really only kill one person. But once you get extendos going, whoo.
I reckon A, just because
And once you get the boosted loader as well, that fast reload.
Yeah,
that boosted loader, the fast reload can compensate for the small clip as well.
Yeah. I still reckon A, because I'm dropping the Havoc for Flatline. You know, I'm picking Flatline still.
Kraber. Is this a Kraber?
Yeah, that's Kraber.
That's S.
Yeah, that's S. That's the best sniper in the game. If you learn how to hit, you're diamond dogs all day, every day.
Yeah. If you if you land shots, S. If you don't land, it's useless.
yeah.
But the potential is through the roof of that thing, even with its nerf. And I do think it's going to get nerfed again because of the new character. I can't remember her name, but she's having a sniper rifle, and I reckon they're going to nerf the Kraber so that way her sniper rifle becomes more effective.
Yeah, I reckon they'll try and make her sniper rifle the best one, but we'll see.
L-Star.
Oh, dude, I think this is D. I just do not like it.
Up close, it can melt up close.
It can melt, but I just think versus all these other guns, you're losing. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like even if you hit your shots, all those other guns, if they're hitting their shots, you're going down first compared
That's
to
fair. It's pretty good early game though, like hot drop fights. It's pretty good then because it's up close and everyone's got shit shields.
Yeah.
So you can just destroy motherfuckers there. But all right, D's fair. What do we got next? That is the longbow. Ooh.
I'm thinking B, because you can really, especially like, because I'm on Prowler picked the Sentinel, right? But the longbow, it can, if you're hitting mad shots, you can still wreck someone's day and then push them. You know what I mean? You take out the shields, push the team with the, but it's just not Sentinel potential. You know what I mean?
I agree. I'll take Sentinel over longbow.
Yeah.
Mastiff. Mastiff. Oh,
yep,
that's got a yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say S. Even when it's not in the shop, like not the shop, the drop, and I'm picking that over Peacekeeper every time. When it's just normal ground loot. I think Mastiff's the best shotgun in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Mozambique. This can be interesting.
I'm thinking B or C, because
hammer points.
With its hammer points, you can seriously do some massive damage. And you can wreck someone just quick, like really fucking quick. And it's so good. It just like, some people take it in endgame and win. You know what I mean? Like I've seen fights where people take these in and go endgame and win, just because of those hammer points.
Oh, but it is. Yeah, go on.
No, I reckon B.
P 2020 F.
Yeah, no, it's F.
Shit.
It hurts every time you you open a bin and that's the only weapon you see at the start. You're just sad.
Yeah. Piece of shit that it is, man. Yeah, fuck that thing off. Peacekeeper. Okay, now the Peacekeeper I have a love-hate with. I either destroy, I have a solo team wipe with this thing, or I do a mad shot and it does 3 damage.
Like, I don't understand how, even when you charge it up and you swear you hit every shot, because you know how you charge it up and it makes the thing smaller. Sometimes I charge up all the way up and it does 9 damage and I'm there how the fuck? So that pisses me off when I get 9 damage.
It can fucking gronk on dogs.
Dude, I've been running the Flatline and the Peacekeeper lately, and I've just been wrecking teams. So it's
I'll be real, I'm leaning A.
I was gonna say A as well. But because it's you choose the Mastiff over it, but it's still maybe, because I don't know if it's a bug or what, but when they figure out that 9 damage thing that's been happening with it and they fix it, I reckon it's gonna just be so good. And then you get the sliding thing, how when you slide it charges up quicker as well.
Yeah. Yeah. What we got? Hemlock. Ooh.
No, this is Prowler.
Oh, Prowler. Sorry, we've already done Hemlock. My bad.
Yeah, all good. I'm choosing Hemlock over it every time. I'm thinking C because it's still like you're not angry that you've gotten it, but you know you can't beat like a Hemlock. You know what I mean? You're just like, okay, I can last until I get a Hemlock, a better gun or something. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna. You don't want an end game, definitely, but you're not gonna. I feel like you can win fights with the Prowler, just compared to like the Eva 8 or the L-Star or 30-30 and all them. You know what I mean? Like.
So you reckon C?
Yeah, I reckon C.
Okay.
301. That's S.
S.
Yes.
It's a fucking laser. No recoil, dead straight.
It doesn't hit as hard as the Flatline, but it is, like you said, a laser. It's forced to be reckoned with.
Yeah. You'd be stupid to not take it, unless you got something else going on at the moment.
Yeah.
It's always a solid choice. Always a solid choice. In fact, I dare say most of the games you've won, you've probably had an R301.
You've definitely had, or even it's either that or Flatline, you know, or charged. Yeah.
It's a solid for a reason.
Yeah, and I hope they never nerf it because I feel like it's become one of those iconic weapons because of Titanfall 2 as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You see that and you think of Apex Legends. So I really hope they keep it like iconic weapon. R99, I'm thinking B because maybe even A because I always pick it up. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have to say A, but definitely behind the Alternator, because I will choose the Alternator over the R99, but you can seriously wreck people with the R99 still.
Yeah,
like it will up close. You can just destroy people, and like it's a good you can even dome people that have the Peacekeeper. You know what I mean? Like you can with this gun, you're not losing because you have this gun. It's because you're shit. Definitely. Like Rampage, Thermite. If you have a Thermite, this thing will fucking melt. But it doesn't melt as much. If you don't, it's a fucking D. Because slow fucking fire rate. It doesn't hit that hard as well. Like, as much as
a Thermite's like the equivalent of a turbocharger to this thing. It makes a big difference.
It's day and night, definitely. It takes a long time to shoot, but at least with the Havoc, once it's charged, you know you're gonna deal damage. With the what's it called? Sorry, Rampage. Without it, it's too slow to beat the R99, the 301. It's too slow. I think C, at best. And that's
what about? Was that with or without?
That's with. So that's with Thermite without D, for sure. Because it can't beat it. I don't think it beats a Prowler. You know what I mean? I don't think it beats those upper guns. I just think you're gonna lose.
All right, what are you thinking?
We'll go D because I reckon Devotion with Turbo beats Rampage with Thermite.
Fair cool.
This is probably a C. Because mainly because of the hammer points. You can also dome, but you're going to lose to someone with a R99. You know what I mean? You're happy with it, happy with the R45 at the start, of course, at the start. But those later games, you're going to run into R99s and just get fucking domed. But you're happy with it at the start. So I reckon C, because you can still do some pretty big damage with the R45, I reckon.
Especially with hammer points. It's a melt.
Yep.
Sentinel. Now, I think Sentinel should be in the B tier, but I would say it's better than Longbow.
Yeah, no, definitely, because especially once you charge it up with the
The shield
fucking
cells.
yeah shield shells, like you can destroy someone's armor completely one shot when that's fully charged up.
Yeah, better than the longbow, but I'll take Kraber over every single day of the week.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Spitfire, I'm going to say it's up one of these two.
I reckon A, because it's not as good. Like, I'm choosing 301 in Flatline over it every time. I just don't think it hit. Like, I feel like it just doesn't feel as nice as, like, because it slows you down as well. So the Flatline, I feel like it hit it. Does it hit as hard? I can't remember. But with the extra movement that you get from it being, I just feel like you move too slow with the Spitfire to actually dome someone with the Flatline. So with that extra movement with the Flatline, I feel like you're going to dome someone with the Spitfire. They have to.
But if you got a good position and they if you're gatekeeping someone in the storm and they have to rush you, and you got Spitfire, you're just going to melt them.
You're going to melt them. I'd still choose the Flatline over the Spitfire though, because you're still going to melt that person if you're got the Flatline as well. You know what I mean? I feel like you're going to be able to move just better as well. Like, I'd say A. I'd say A.
Triple take.
Probably. I'd probably C, because it's not as good as Longbow or Sentinel, but it's still like, if you want a sniper and you have that, you're still gonna it's still.
Would you take a triple take over a rampage?
No.
So wouldn't it go D then?
Yeah, no, that's fair. Rampage is a lot better than triple take.
Triple take can hit though.
Triple take can hit. I'd say Volt.
S,
yeah. Especially now.
S.
I'm choosing it every time. I think I actually choose it over the 301.
Yeah, I really like the Volt. I really
Volt,
like it.
It's so good right now. And it's almost a laser as well. It's so good. It fucking hits hard, fast, and you can just dome people.
But I feel like I would give up an Alternator, a car, and an R99 instantly for a Volt and take my Volt as an SMG.
With the 301 and Flatline, I'll have to think about it for a little bit. But all the A tier, I'm swapping it always. You know what I mean? Boom, I've got a Volt now.
Now, the Wingman can be both F and S.
Because if you get really good, right? It's like the Kraber. Once you learn it, you'll reckon dogs for days. You know what I mean? Because 40, you can destroy someone's shield completely on those lower ranks with one shot. You know what I mean? One bullet, and their armor's gone. But it is so hard to actually hit those shots. Sometimes you hit them and you're like, whoa! Every time you hit it, it's almost like a party. You know, you want to throw a party.
Set fireworks off in your bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm leaning A actually. I don't feel like I would ever drop it for a.
I wouldn't drop any of those guns for it. I might even drop I wouldn't even drop the A weapons for it, if I'm being honest. But
it fucking hits.
Once you learn it, it's gonna be up there. Yeah, no, definitely.
So we're gonna say A in A tier?
Yeah, we'll give it A just because it slaps.
Alright, so that's everything. So let's see, in F tier, which is basically in the bin, we got the charge rifle. It fucking hits really hard. It's actually probably further up here. But if you use it, you're a piece of shit.
If you use it, you're a cunt.
G7, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's garbage.
P2020 is just depression.
Yeah, you get it and you just I'd rather fucking Elsa. No, what's the throwing grenades?
Arcstar.
Yeah, Arcstar.
E tier is if you can't find anything else at the hot drop.
Yeah.
So we got the 30-30 and the bow check. See, the bow check can fucking melt, but fuck.
It's such a man.
And then D tier is like, okay, this
Fine.
will work for now, but I really want to swap quickly.
Yeah.
So we got the triple take, rampage. Again, rampage with a thermite can buff it up quite a bit. L-Star, you know, you'll win early fights with L-Star, but Eva 8, probably the worst shotgun.
Yep.
Now C tier, you can get it done with C tier, but you know you're looking for better shit. But it can work. You can work with it. So we got RE45 again with hammer points that might even hop up a little bit.
Yep.
Prowler, you know, it's just not the Hemlock.
Yeah, like if you want to burst, it's Hemlock every time. Honestly.
Devotion again, you know, you chuck your turbocharger on that, it can jump up quite a bit.
Yeah.
B tier, these are solid choices. These are like, you know, you can work with these definitely.
Yeah.
Sentinel, you know, probably excluding the Kraber. So it'd be the second best sniper rifle. So it would be the best sniper rifle you can pick up without a care package. You know, it goes hard. Mozambique is always a solid secondary, especially with hammer points.
Yep, like if you can swap to it really quick, just buzz, you can just wreck dogs, honestly.
And you got your longbow. The longbow, you know, shoots quicker than the Sentinel, but you'd take Sentinel over it. Havoc is a solid choice, and once you get the turbocharger on it, again, it hops up quite a bit.
Just wrecks them.
A tier, these are weapons that you would be comfortable taking in from start to final circle. So from first circle to last circle. So you got your wingman, you got to miss every single fucking shot. But if you hit your shots, you're going to win every time.
Yeah.
You got your Spitfire, man. This thing could just absolutely destroy a whole team, man, because it's fucking psycho.
Yeah.
R99, solid as fuck. Peacekeeper, I think some people are going to say Peacekeeper's S tier, and that's fair. I think we just both agree it could be a little bit inconsistent at times.
Yeah. And also, you're dropping the Mastiff for... you're dropping the Peacekeeper for the Mastiff.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
Hemlock, solid as fuck choice, especially once you get the extendo mags on it. And if you get a boosted loader on it, you're loving life.
Yeah.
Car, again, I think Car should be S tier, but Car's definitely a solid choice. Alternator, solid as fuck choice as well. Then the S tier weapons, these are like, you know,
you're happy. You're
drop what you got for them. You're swapping.
Yeah.
So you got your flatline, you know, spicy flatline shots can just tear a motherfucker apart. If you land your Kraber shots,
they're done. Sometimes it's a one shot and they're down, you know, depending what like helmet they have and whatnot. And even they had like a nerf this season, it's still friggin' S tier, man. It's still
good. And then you got your Mastiff as well, best shotgun in the game, bar none. Pretty easy actually.
Yep.
Then your R301, you know, the laser, probably the most solid, dependable weapon in the whole game. It's the R301.
Like if you're new to this game and you pick just 301, and then work your way up to like the flatline and other guns, but the 301 is probably the most just, I guess,
you got on dogs.
Yeah, like it's just record dogs for days.
And then last but certainly not least, the Vault.
10
out of 10 recommend considering you swap what you got for the Vault, man, because final circle Vault destroys.
It even feels good. Like sometimes weapons feel good, like a wingman shot. When you down someone with a wingman, it's better than a 301 down. I feel like a Vault is probably like one of the most satisfying downs for a person. You know what I mean? Like when you down someone with a Vault, it just feels a bit better than some other guns as well. You know what I mean? A bit more satisfying as well.
I agree.
Yeah, like sometimes like just that feeling makes it a little bit better than other guns as well. Like, yeah. I think that's it. That's a solid fucking tier list. Every other tier list is fucking wrong. I want to be known. I reckon every other tier list can be put in the fucking bin now because this is the one that everyone has to agree with.